Welcome back to the darkest corner of YouTube. Tonight, we descend into forgotten places where time has stopped, but something else hasn't. These are the top 10 most terrifying abandoned locations in the world. If you're watching this at night, you've been warned. 10. The Forbidden Night Cemetery. At night, this cemetery is completely off-limits, after guards reported seeing a pale white figure drifting between the gravestones. Some tombstones are found moved by morning, rotated or shifted as if something beneath it crawled out. Locals say a restless spirit still wanders here, searching for the peace it never found. 9. The closed train station. Once a busy station, now a silent grave of rust and shadows. Travelers have reported seeing a tall, motionless figure standing far down the tracks, never moving, never approaching, but always watching. They say the station isn't empty, it's just waiting. 8. The underwater ghost village. A whole village lost beneath the water. Homes, streets, even a church tower. Divers claim they hear knocking on old wooden doors from inside the flooded houses. Others have seen human-shaped shadows drifting slowly through the deep. 7. The lighthouse ruins. Standing alone on a storm-battered cliff, this lighthouse hasn't worked for decades, but sailors swear they've seen its dead lantern flicker at night, and a tall silhouette standing at the edge of the broken balcony. The light went out long ago, but something still calls from the tower. 6th, the cabin, deep in the forest. Hidden far from any road, this cabin was found abandoned, its walls covered in claw marks. At night, a dim lantern glows inside, even though no one lives there. And some hikers claim someone watches from the window. 5. The restricted military facility. A radiation zone no one dares to enter. Inside are broken containment rooms, shattered glass, and emergency lights that flicker red. Security cams sometimes capture movement, though the facility is supposed to be empty. Supposed to be. 4. The collapsed mine. A narrow, suffocating tunnel system long abandoned. Miners once reported voices coming from the deepest shafts, long after the last worker had died. Now, visitors hear the same whispers, echoing from places no human could reach. The sealed tunnel network, miles of underground passages completely closed off. Maintenance lights flicker weakly, but enough to reveal something crawling across the ceiling, just for a second. Some tunnels were sealed, not to keep people out, but to keep something in. 2. The abandoned orphanage beds rusting away, toys staring with empty eyes. Visitors have reported tiny footprints appearing on dusty floors, and in the hallway, a silhouette of a child standing perfectly still, long after the last child left this place. 1st, the abandoned psychiatric hospital. The most feared place of them all. Rooms filled with overturned gurneys, locked surgical doors, and scratches on the walls. At the end of the main hallway, a tall, twisted figure has been seen, but never clearly. Some say the patients left decades ago. Others say one never did. If you've made it this far, congratulations. Not everyone does. Tell me, which abandoned place unsettled you the most? And if you want more darkness, more forgotten stories, and more things that should not exist, subscribe before the lights go out.